Welcome everybody to the Raging Hot Mic podcast. I hope you are having a good week, and I hope everyone is having the blast of their lives. Unfortunately, a very sad incident was confirmed today, and it had to do with Venerable Achi. If you are watching us or if you are watching me, please smash the like button, subscribe, and drop your comments if you want me to cover any particular topic or any particular situation. It's about Venerable Achi, an Anglican reverend in Kaduna State. Venerable Achi was abducted, kidnapped with his wife and daughter in his residence in Nisi community, Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. Venerable Achi is in his mid or early 60s. He hails from Delta State, and sadly, his mom or his mother is still alive to date. She's over 90, and as I'm talking to you right now, she's not aware that the son has been killed. And this raises the question of insecurity in Nigeria. Because despite so many things that Nigerians are not able to enjoy, the dividends of democracy, steady power supply, employment, good road, health insurance, several of them, if I continue to name them, I'll spend the whole day doing that. The most important of all this is security of lives and property. It can never be overstated. Like, there's no progress, there's nothing you can do positively if human lives are not secured. There's nothing. There's no production, there's no economic activity, there's no social activity, there's no spiritual activity you can ever conduct without lives being secure. It can't work. People can't leave their homes. Just like in Kebbi State and in so many parts of the north where they've told kids not to come to school. Kids are now at home, and you are talking about so many out of school children, so many kids not able to go to school on a normal basis, and then you have insecurity added to that. This is a recipe for disaster. And when people like us talk about this, we are not talking about this because we want to make the government look bad or because we are scoring political points. No, we just want the system to work, and the system must work. It has to work. It can't be negotiated. We will continue talking until it starts working. It's a must. These guys are politicians who ask for our votes when they are contesting election. Despite cases or reports of rigging, but they still claim that they won election free and fair. So why shouldn't we be heard? No, we are the majority and we must be heard. Venerable Achi was killed for his faith. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care how political you want to sound. He was kidnapped in his residence. Inside, it's not like he was a collateral damage or he was kidnapped along the road or he was in a bus. They went in a Anglican parish or Anglican reverend's house and kidnapped him. So there's no way you can tell me it wasn't because of his faith. He was targeted. Said after kidnapping him since October, they even had the infantry to go to his Facebook page and then put the pictures of him and his wife in a very dirty, unhealthy, confusing, I don't anything negative state. It's on the internet, and they demanded for 600 million naira. 600 million naira. This is the $1 billion industry. Read my lips. Kidnapping in Nigeria, abduction, terrorism, because they all work together. These are the same people who kidnap, who abduct, who kill, who it is $1 billion industry. And government must take action. This is not the case of calling individuals to know their society. You have a law that says individuals cannot bear arms. It is clearly stated in the constitution that no individual can bear arms. It is clearly stated in the constitution that only the federal government is in charge of securing lives and property. Is a national issue. So when it comes to responsibility, the state cannot state that, or the federal government cannot emphasize that, take all the money, take all the political power. Then when it comes to responsibility, they start dishing out responsibility to the citizens. No, they must be accountable. It is their I don't care how many policemen are hired. I don't care how many more military. I don't care the population of Nigeria. They know what to do. If the job is too difficult, then the APC government should resign and state it categorically that they cannot handle it. This is so sad. Venerable Achi, they demanded for 600 million, and the diocese and the family could not come up with 600 million, and they started negotiating. The system is so broken that once it happens to you, once your family or once any of your relation is kidnapped, it becomes a personal risk, it becomes a family affair, it becomes a personal affair. You either put GoFundMe, you raise the money by yourself, you cannot report, nothing can be done. You are left to negotiate with the criminals. And the number one thing you don't do with criminals is to negotiate. But why can't you negotiate when the government cannot secure your life? It's not about where I come from, he's from my tribe, he's my brother, he's my auntie. No, this is about national security. This is about lives and properties. We can't keep on playing politics with people's lives. We can't continue like this. We've done this for over 9 years and it is getting worse. From 2009 till date, it is getting worse. When the Diocese of Kaduna could not come up with the amount, they negotiated it down to 100 million and then they paid the ransom. Listen, they paid the ransom. They paid the ransom. 100 million. Read my lips, 100 million. This money could have been used for something productive. This money could have been used for roads, could have been used for the schools. It could have, you know how people are suffering. Some people can't even eat 3 square meals. And you have these criminals. This is why when these criminals at a time can become as formidable or even more formidable than the Nigerian army. Because I'm looking at, let me finish with the story. So now they paid the money. Instead of releasing Venerable Achi, they gave them directions to where he was and they thought he was alive and they went there and they discovered his corpse. He was dead. Reports have it that he was even killed days before the final ransom was paid. So these guys killed him and then still took the money. His wife and daughter are still with the kidnappers. We don't know how much they are going to demand again. We don't know what they are going to say. This is someone's father. This is someone's son. Why can't we stop this politics? Why can't we stop this politics? Can we just stop this politics of these people are not targeted? Is this? Why can't we stop this and do the right thing? If Nigeria doesn't happen to you, you will not understand this until it personally happens to you. Now, let me shock you. Let me give you the statistics. Over 4,722 abductions have occurred in Nigeria since July 2024 to July 2025. Over 4,722 abductions in 957 separate incidents. This is according to the National Human Rights Commission. And you know, data in Nigeria cannot even be trusted because it always undercounts. It doesn't give you the correct data. And you are looking at over 2.5 billion naira has been paid as ransom. 2.5 billion in 1 year. Do you know how many hospitals? Do you know how many cancer centers? $2.5 billion can at least build for screening of cancer. At least for some of the cancer, like breast cancer or maybe prostate cancer. Do you know how many out of school children this can rehabilitate? Do you know how many schools this can pay for? This is reported. There are so many more people pay and they don't even report. And we are looking at over 762 people killed, whether paid ransom or they don't pay. You know how many people are missing? This is sad. How do we tell the mother of Venerable Achi that her beloved son is dead and that even her granddaughter and then her daughter-in-law are still with the kidnappers? And then you hear people tell you that Christians are not targeted. It is moderate Muslims that are targeted. Let us all call these government officials, these people to order. They are working for us. When it comes to tax reforms, they bring up all manner of tax reforms. They bring up all formula. They come up. Can we work on the most important issue, which is security? Can we work on security? People are dying. People are not going to stores. People are not moving on with their lives because of this. Do you know psychological effect? Do you know the psychological effect of this? The torments. This is evil. That should be all for today, but I want us all to call on the authorities to do something. Stop telling us on what the community should do. Stop lecturing us on what individual. We cannot stop these people. We are not armed. We are not trained for this. We did not go for training for this. You get their location. Do this job and do it well. Have a good day for everyone.